Alex Ansary here. Well, I spent some time on the road today and I got off the property, went into one of the towns here in Colorado, did the sauna early in the morning, got a workout. So I bought a temporary pass that I'll be using. Basically invested in gasoline so I can basically get out. Could go back to work and work a regular job, or I can work harder than ever, bringing you unique content and ideas. One throws me right in the middle of living in or being around people again, and the other allows me to live in freedom. I gotta deal with haters and trolls every now and again. Sometimes I feel like I share too many personal details. You know, things are really crazy right now, and sometimes I feel like the information's used against me. In other cases, I can see how it helps people when someone shares from the heart. I see how all this dialogue about the civil unrest is a big distraction, and I steer away from it. You'll notice I'm not really even doing that many videos about Trump. It's not that I'm holding back. It's like I'm going, okay, what more do I need to add with regards to what I've already said? I mean, I can give you a day-by-day, play-by-play regarding the the cabinet picks and the infighting and the media thing here and blah, 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 but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. There's a lot of people that are, supposedly exposing Trump that are in the media that don't really have it in their history to be exposing anything, so I'm trying to keep it real. It's not easy being me. So, the best of both worlds. Living on a shoestring budget. Taking the time to go out and appreciate, though, a slice of nature, which I'm doing right now, which somebody would have to leave a major city, get all the way outside town. So, for me to invest in driving around a little bit more, now that I have a vehicle with better mileage, even if it's just hiking, on a gravel road for a little bit. Oh, we'll get up here on a trail here soon enough. I'm probably going to walk about an hour. I'm happy with myself today. Got a good workout in. I really wanted to sweat, and that was important to me. It's important to me to stay off the cigarettes. It's important to me to stay away from the YouTube comment section. It's important to me to stay offline as much as possible for right now, unless I need to be online. I need to be spending more time physical exercise, walking, getting natural sunlight. I'm just going to plant something, however I do it. I know there's a lot of questions with regards to that. I don't know how much of that I'll be filming. There's too many questions. Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? Are you going to do this? It's like, what? You know what? Maybe it'll just be a personal thing, like going to the bathroom then. The gardening thing. Something positive coming. I beckon thee. Road trip, new project, documentary film, a producer in Los Angeles or California, something bigger than YouTube, something bigger than what I've been doing, something new, something that's at my speed. Right now, I need to just focus on health, vitality, preserving youth. The reality is reality. Preserve what I've got, extend my mileage, take care of myself, take care of my mind, abstain from a lot of this chaos, and increase my power as I do that, as I observe what the masses are doing, and I comment without excess emotion on what I see. Put a lot of pressure on myself all these years to accomplish certain things, to reach a certain amount of people. It's just important that I get the word out, and that it's an audio, video, writing, that there's hyperlinks, a couple documentary film ideas. Going to write a book about my life. Going to share with you more about my background, some ideas, get my ideas in writing. There's also certain videos that I think should be transcribed and put into writing that have already been spoken in the free form, in the free flow, but it needs to be on writing. I think a lot of my words are going to live on in writing. It's going to take some time. You know, I'm taking myself to that place to where I can remember what it felt like in 2007 to be in the suburbs. A lot of the snow melted. And to dream and fantasize about being in a natural area to where if I needed to bug out, I can bug out. And just the dangers that I felt there in Portland, and like a waking dream, like feeling the future. And people running east, trying to leave the Portland metro area. There's things that are troubling me, but they're not things that are beyond my ability to overcome. So I'm working on being grateful every single day for the fact that I get to live where I'm living, and that I'm doing so without any problems currently. And I understand that these things are one day at a time. We live one day at a time. So I work to become more and more grateful, direct conscious connection to the Creator, and I feel conscious of the fact that I'm like an antenna. I feel like I'm broadcasting my consciousness from the hill and where I live. But at the same time, I'm also receiving. So if I'm tuning into something negative or highly negative, where it's connecting with me, if it finds a way to connect with me, it's not a good thing. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. For others, it's kind of a new concept. But we as humans, I believe, are transmitter and receivers. You have to be mindful with that. We can find ourselves targeted, programmed, attacked. There's also things we can bring in, knowledge and information, gnosis, that is pure, that is of the true light. We got to filter out all those other things that we're sensitive to. So that's the challenge of being a sensitive person. It's nice to have the space to do this video. Challenge is being a sensitive person. You got to be balanced. I fall back into smoking, some other unhealthy habits. I find myself in situations where I run out of data for the internet, and then it's like, oh, good, thank God. Because really, a lot of that stuff that sometimes I enjoy watching, it becomes addictive. It's like a drug. It's a lot of drama. YouTube has a lot of negative energy, although, yes, there's a sense of community I feel with some of you, and it seems like we're some of the few that get it. So I appreciate the fact some of you are there, but really, we should be improving this internet thing, and I'm always open to feedback, because, yeah, we're connected on YouTube, but we can connect on better forums, or things that are a little bit more interactive, better alternatives to Facebook, as long as we're going to be using the internet. So right now, again, I'll have the link down there later. I want people to sign up to the newsletter in case something happens. I want to steer away from using so much Facebook. It's starting to make me feel ill, the amount of hatred that I'm seeing on Facebook. I can't stop it, but what I can certainly do is live a more disciplined life to where I'm exposing myself to more positive things. It's another reason why when I go to the thrift store, I'm always buying a new book or several books. There's those Conscious Union with God series by Joel Goldsmith. I read 35 minutes worth of one of his books. Here I am walking, and I'm getting natural sun. Of course, without my shirt, sunbathing at least an hour yesterday, making sure I get that raw energy. Going back and doing another workout and sauna at the gym in a few days. So I'm starting to push myself also in other ways physically that I'm not demonstrating on video, but I'm starting to get myself a lot more exercise and push myself a little bit further every few days. Get a little bit more tone in certain areas. Keep thinking I'm going to walk into somebody or a group of people and be like, hey folks, yeah, I'm just doing a video. Best of both worlds. Because in that little vehicle, I can go somewhere and I can work a job or work on a book with someone or a comic book. That'd be cool. Something really interesting. I'm thinking California, I'm thinking Arizona. I'm thinking maybe you, one of my viewers. At some point, I may consider East Coast for a particular project. It would be documentary film related, but honestly, look at these tracks. There is something for me out there in Arizona and or California. Don't know what it is, but I know that when I go, I should be in a good place up here, and there's going to be some goals, and it's going to be life-changing for the positive. And to be continued on that note, you know. So we're going to continue up here on this hill, and I don't think I'm going to make it up to the peak, but I'm definitely going to push myself today and make myself walk a minimum of an hour. So there's a lot to be grateful for. Wrapping up some of these thoughts here, and I'll come back with another video. This general area in the Southwest is a good place to be. No place is perfect. I even think there's a lot of people here or in the town that I'm in officially that are fairly unconscious. In fact, I don't want to get to know a whole lot of them at this point. And in fact, I think in the end, it's probably going to be in your interest and in my interest if I just take the blessings that the Creator has given me and I do more, not less videos. In other words, I don't necessarily have to go to town for a part-time job. I could, but really, I could spend more time traveling, hiking, walking. I can upload videos every single day on all different types of topics from all these different locations in the United States. In fact, I can travel and I even have to have an internet connection. I can just pop into the Starbucks and I can still run my associate's website. Hell, that would be kind of cool, and maybe join a 24-hour gym. That way I can stay clean and stay fit on the road as I travel from here through Arizona into California. Sorry, folks, there's not going to be a trip up to Oregon. Nevada, there might be some interesting things for me to look at in Nevada as well. So yeah, it would be a good time to start to get to know some of you that are in the Southwest, you know, that are away from the Costilla, New Mexico end, and then more for the West Coast. If someone actually got settled over in the other part, maybe I'd consider it, but so far I've just got a lot of emails from people saying they're coming to Costilla County, but no one ever arrives. And that's fine, that's cool. It's been going on for a few years though, since at least 2012. Oh yeah, I'm coming next year. So that's going to be my solution to the madness. Be more active instead of less active. And even when I'm at home, to be more active reading, and to work on being more active writing, and to be on, you know, on a regular basis, uploading videos, discussing these things. Even if I'm just talking, you know, jibber jabber, you know, keeping it real, even on the most simplest level. I think it's good for me. I think it's good for some of you. Yeah. So I'm Alex Ansary here, starting to walk up. I've got some snow on the ground. I've got sandals. Believe it or not. But I'll be back with more thoughts.